The melting pot is a international competition. We got talent from all over the world. We have cats coming out from Alaska, San Diego. We got Bay Area. We got a lot of support coming out from the outer islands as well, coming out to represent and just be a part of the community out here. Fun-filled, definitely for the people, for the community.
Awesome.
Welcome to the melting pot. Part two.
Thanks for coming out. What's your name, sir? I don't got any.
Yo, we out here. Workshop's about to start. Knowledge, guys.
We're gonna get this right.
Melting Pot 2018, Pimp Party people, how you feeling?
There's not a lot of places in Hawaii that share this type of knowledge, and that's another big part of our jam as far as the weekend of experiences, is to share information, educate people, because especially in Hawaii, hip-hop, I feel like, tends to get thrown around as a word, as a name, as a label a lot. And we're trying to bring it back to the culture. We're trying to bring it back to the roots. Obviously, we're very young. We didn't grow up in the 70s or the 80s. But we strive for knowledge. We have been fascinated with this culture at its core and its values associated, and we think those things are probably the most important parts about what we do that should be shared to people, aside from the cool tricks. I got 13, so go for it, guys. Remember that like this is a party, and we're the hosts. So it's important for us to welcome every single person through that door, make them feel like they're here at home, and they're chilling and vibing with us, because that's the reason why we do it in the first place. Are there any questions about anything?
No.
So basically, you just want
Did this before?
Let me just jump on the mic, like, and just start creating the vibe and just like.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, first we gotta sort out the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, we still gotta figure that out?
Yeah.
After.
I have to split the sub.
Okay,
So we gotta unplug some stuff and redo the sound.
okay. I'll leave
So-
that up to you. We have, we have a lot more extension cords and,
I don't think we need that, but alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that we're just waiting on that?
Yeah, but that's all we're waiting.
Okay? All right, everybody.
All right. Thank
Have
you,
fun,
Jeff.
man.
Thanks, Jeff.
Talk to people, be cool. Okay, thanks. I'll see you soon. Bye. I think it's kind of a basic teaching philosophy, but especially because so much of our art as dancers lives in our bodies, you know, and comes out of literally blood and sweat and sometimes tears, you know, that sometimes there's this hesitance to really bring up the youth with everything you got.
Yeah.
And throwing events is just one of the few ways that as a crew we do that. Go ahead, John.
isolated island and blessing us. Let's go! Let's go! Character for days! We're going back to back.
We've been to a lot of events, and what we're trying to bring differently to the table with our event is the experience of coming to a place, eating its food, breaking bread with other people, seeing the sights, sitting down, exchanging knowledge, really more of kind of like a wholesome experience rather than just a competition. There's a lot of competitions out there.
Yeah.
Because that's a big part of experiencing a place, is not just showing up there and doing your thing,
Figuring out,
but humbling yourself to the local culture and trying to learn something, which is what we've done outside, and we want to share with other people.
Barrels and breaks every day. Melting Pot 2018, believe.
Excuse me, Mr. Michael Horowitz, may I have a date with your daughter? I know this may seem out of order, but I'm way above the edge, man, far beyond the border. I truly want to know if I can have the time to quarter now. When do you get someone that's got nothing shorter? Everything because I know I truly can't afford it, but my feelings definite, not maybe kind of sorta. Damn if I got nothing to offer. Word, Melina Estee Lauder, her natural complexion, complex filling up in the midsection when she in that. The Orvich, paparazzi flex, just snap a piece up and down piece, keep pressing on resting till I get an answer from you, sir. Your phone or mail or letter, man, whichever you prefer. Your question, intentions, need for second guesses, and maybe you could special deliver her this message. You could be the juice, the soulless, enhance my heart, but reality bites. Takes more to break us apart. You pass the age of innocence, you've outgrown little women. You sweat dance, break balls, fight if you're feeling up to it. Yeah, maybe we could just chill. We could go relax some more, depends on how you feel. You maybe sip a Mai Tai, watch the birds fly by, pull for the cigar until we see stars. Excuse me, Mr. Michael Horowitz, may I have a date with your daughter? I know this may seem out of order, but I'm way out of order. Yes, she makes my head spin. Don't even know where to begin. Listen, I'm about $1 million short of a million, but I'm sure make your daughter feel like a billion. I never been arrested, I never got a negative or anything except whenever I've been arrested. I gotta say I've been joyful willing. I got my own place where the wind being selling. I love a beat when it's
Hearing Jeff talk about like being inspired through kids, like I also feel the same way, which is nice, you know, constantly learning and constantly adapting and changing to how you can make the message constantly be clear for them, right? And that's all we're really trying to do is educate and get the next generation ahead of our generation, which is the clear goal. And I feel like for me, what really sets off is just inspiration through the island. Like I used to think I needed to leave Hawaii to really see and learn more. And you know, after leaving Hawaii for a good 2 years, living in the Bay Area and meeting Miles and living with Jeff and some other friends as well, that's gonna be at the Melting Pot. Like coming back and just seeing, like, you know, we really don't need to leave. You know, there's so much beauty in the mountains, there's so much beauty in the oceans, and finding ways to translate that into movement and culture is something that I feel like really inspired me coming back and being born and raised here as well. So
actually, I would love us to talk more about that after this break, because we got to do some housekeeping real fast.
Sure.
But thank you. Let's keep on that tag as we get back. You guys are listening to Alphabet Soup for fun and for free here on Friday mornings.
Appreciate all of you guys. Let's enjoy.
I stand about 5'11", weigh a buck 67 in. Hair perfectly parted and body looking better than the average Joe. But over 6 straight regiments of cardiovascular muscle press punching testaments. My mind is just far too intelligent. Plus my breath smells pretty close to being heaven sent. Lifestyle's a condiment. Go ahead and take your pick, but hey, let me recommend to you my place to settle in. That's right, I got a house on every continent. And damn, I'm pretty confident that I am will conquer entitlement. My sentiments to those who do not represent. Even though every word I spoke was an embellishment, it seems that nowadays girls go for that type. Finally, two human beings stale as the bat. Like to hit and run, chase a tail, rhyme the bass and chat. Like even to the friends how to hit that, man. A rapper girl didn't go for that. Wouldn't fall for no traps. We can check before you pass. Love me with the skinny or fat and all that. Let me describe the way that I live. Start with the stats. I'm 5'7", way about heaven. Love to dance and water my plants and pray for blessings. Love to learn and teach lessons. Always love guessing to the never ending questions. Definitely love the essence of hip